morning. Welcome to the class today. We're going to work on our hips and our glutes a little bit today, and as well as abs and back as per usual. So welcome. Hope you've had a lovely long weekend if you've been here in Melbourne, and I think you probably, most of you that do the live stream are, so welcome along. We'll spread our toes and have our ankles, knees and hips on top of one another, keeping your shoulders down away from the ears. Your hands come onto your lower abdominals. Now take a breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. And when you're breathing out, you feel the stomach moving in towards the spine. Hands a bit high, breath in and sighing out. Good morning, Laurie. Is it just you again, or is Ronnie joining you? Breath in and sighing out. Arms come down. Inhale, arms come up. Sighing out to the side. So those of you who have just joined, we're going to work hips and glutes as well as abs and back. Inhale, lift it up. And coming down. Okay. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. We stay lifted. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms come forward. I've got a bit low on the screen there, obviously. The head's a little bit cut off. Inhale, lift up. Let's bend the knees. Arms come down. Your heels are staying lifted. Knees are facing forward. Just the arms. Inhale, lift up. Sighing out to the side. It's been a lovely few days weather-wise. Quite hot. This morning I went for my walk and I think we've got a plague in this area, I don't know about your area, of fruit flies. They were everywhere. They were sticking to my arms, to my top. There's so many. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Thousands of them. Inhale, lift up. They must love this weather. Come down into the legs a little bit more. And again, inhale, rise up. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side again. Inhale, arms lift. Come down lower into those legs, and we'll just do it one more time. So inhale, rising up. Have you guys gotten a timetable of like the new classes on offer? Have you all been sent that from Fitness First, even if you're not going back? I'm curious. Inhale, lift up. Come down and lower down. So I'm going to come up, lower the heels down, and we'll just go into a star to begin. So take yourselves over to the left and lift the right arm up, and then just turn your heart facing slightly upward. Maybe they're waiting for the announcement on Sunday just to be 100% sure they can open. I just assume that they're opening. Well, I guess we'll find out for sure on Sunday. 2 more. I've got the classes, but I just don't know. I haven't heard much back. Let's listen. Open up to the diagonal. So you're lifting up and then open your arms up and start to just come down, not to a floating half moon, just to reach, sort of open your arms and reach to the diagonals, arms and legs. So you're putting your body in all different angles via the arms and the legs. 2 more. So come on up. We're going to go to the other side. So lift on up. Shoulders staying relaxed, remember. So we're just on our lateral plane now. Focusing on that nice deep breath to get the traction going in the core. So a couple more to go, and then we're going to angle our body forwards more. So angle forward and lift your heart up. I'll come and read what you've written in a moment. And then open the arms out. So arms are out into a long wingspan. Leg goes back into the diagonal. It looks like I'm touching the stairs behind me, but I'm not. I don't think I'm even close, but I'm not going to look back because I'll move out. 2 more, but the next balance that we're going to do, we are going to be looking back. So bring the leg in, bring the arms down. We're going to pick up our opposite knee. Hold onto your right knee with the left arm, and then windmill your arm behind and stop it on the horizontal, and then look to the fingertips if you can. Take your time getting there. Four more breaths here. If it's too much looking back, just look to the side. And bring the arm down, release the foot. You've really got to contract in to keep yourself balanced. So we're going straight to the other side. Windmill all the way around. Stay there on the horizontal and then looking back again. Remember, contraction in the tummy, shoulders stay there up, dropped. So bring the arms down, release the foot down. We'll just go into our tree pose and then we're going to come down onto all fours and start the hip glute component. So right foot in, knee goes out, belly stays braced, your hand's going to be at the heart. Third eye, we lift. Taking your eye gaze up too now. So just gently bring the arms down. We'll switch it out. Lots of nice catch-ups over the long weekend. It was really nice. Outdoors, all of them, except for Saturday night when we went into Mum's house. But it just feels so nice, doesn't it, to be able to see people again? Keep pushing the knees out, team. And yesterday, I mentioned in the class last night, I went to the New Balance factory. Yes, I went to a shop because it said online that there was going to be 25% off everything that was already marked down. Bring it down. And then when we got there, it was 30% off everything. So it was like, bonus. So team, have a drink of water if you feel like you need one. I'm just going to lower the screen a fraction. 20%. Oh, but have they sent any, whatchamacallit, the timetables or anything yet? Anyway, I guess I'm just curious to know if it's all confirmed. I'm hoping it is. So we're on all fours, team. Okay. Right, yeah, I thought they might have done, but they're probably waiting. But the booking in system, that's what I'm confused about, because people have to book a week in beforehand. Anyway, we're going to kick out. We're going to go for a minute each side, and then we're going to go for another minute each side, and then we'll break it up so the wrists get a break, and then we're going to do minute again, okay? So you can be on your fists if you need to. Take a breath in, looking at the clock, out to the right you go. So a minute here. Now, just a reminder, tonight's stretch class is only a half an hour class because I have to have a Zoom meeting with my other gym. Not fitness, that's boring, no sports complex. So that's why it will only be half an hour because the Zoom starts at 6. And I can't make the class start earlier because I just think the girls will be too much of a ratty pain in the bottoms. Last night they were like that. Anyway, so I'm already feeling this in the glutes because yesterday morning's class we did do a little bit of leg work, but make sure you're touching down and you're going out to the side, right? You're going completely to the side. You're not taking the leg back to the diagonal. Switch sides right now. Let's go. So 20% off the 18-month contract. What about people that were still in their contract? Can they just cancel, or are they considered that is it considered, I wonder, that nobody's a member at this stage? You've got to just start up. I mean, it has been months and months. My husband's not going to go back yet. He's just going to wait a while. Why not? He works out at home. I think his body's gotten better. Not that it's about the physical, but he feels better. In the gym, he used to push too many weights. I thought he was too bulky. But this is nice. He's lean down. He's always lean, but you know, I don't like that fake muscle look. You know, those guys, they're like triangles. Their arms and shoulders are out, and then they've got the small waist. Last one. Change sides. 1 minute each way again. So this will feel even sorer now. Exhaling on out. I wonder if the rain will actually eventuate later today. It's dark in here. You can probably notice the difference because there's no sun shining today. Definitely an overcast day. Exhaling out, inhaling in. I said we're only going to do 2 minutes on each side, didn't I? I hope I did because we're not going to do 3. I can't. My body's so sore. I hope you're feeling the soreness too. Just do a couple more here and that will get us through. And now switch sides again. Let's do it. Oh. Exhaling on out. Inhaling, bring it back in. Remember, fists is your option to protect those wrists if you need it. Welcome if you've just joined in. If you can tell, we're working hips and we're working glutes. In a moment, I'll give our wrists a break. You've missed the start, the first balancing and also the start of this sequence, but that's all right because we're going to repeat it so you haven't missed much if you've just come in, and I reckon it's you back. I don't know, I could be wrong. Keep it strong though. Tell me, switch it on. Well, I don't think Gal said hi to me since last stretch class. I offended you. Keep it going, keep it going. So we're into the last 10 seconds here, and like I said, I'll give our wrists a break. And we will get into some more of the hip exercises. Okay, stop there. So we're coming onto our elbows, and we're going to take our body with our shoulders more forward our elbows more forward of the shoulders, and you've got your knees underneath your hips. Now let's take one leg away, and then we're just lifting it up. So this is hips and glutes again, but we're definitely giving the wrists a break. Lifting up the leg as you exhale. You'll feel this probably more in your supporting leg because of all the kicking out, and now it's got a weight bearing on it. 2 more. Now listen team, we're going to flex the foot, bend the knee, and then drive the heels up. That's the way. It's really controlled, we're not doing anything fast. Eye gaze should be probably down in between your hands. That's probably the best for not hurting your neck. 2 more. Now bring this leg down. We're going to take the other leg up, nice and straight, pointed toe, and then lift. I was wrong, it mustn't be Val. It disappeared again. Val would stick around. I can see when people come online. I just can't, I don't know who they are. So obviously I don't know who you are unless you say hello or email me. I know who you guys are. That's all right. If you want to keep your anonymity, what is the word? Then just keep it. No problem, we're here at all. I do this as much for me as I do it for you guys. You know that. It's like a benefit for all of us. 2 more. Now hold here, flexing the foot, bending the knee, drive on up. We're really giving our wrists that great break, but unfortunately hips, glutes, no break for them. But we're working in a different way. So then we come back to do those kicking outs. Yes, it's going to hurt. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to lie to you and make it seem like it's going to be easier, but at least the wrists have gotten that break that it needs. 4 more. And I will give us a mini stretch before we go on. Do 2 more. All right, bring it on down, toes together, knees apart, sit back, have your stretch. And then we're going to come back onto all fours. So we're going to just watch the clock. Remember, keeping the belly braced. 1 minute, 1 minute, another minute. Okay, so 2 on each. Shoulders relaxed and waiting for the 45-second mark, and go. It was a warm night, wasn't it? Lovely. It's okay because you know it's going to cool down today, so your house will cool down again if it's feeling too hot. It's hard when it's summer and we've got those continuous hot days and it's just like, oh, you know, you need the house to cool down. I mean, of course, we've got probably fans, aircon, but especially us where we've got the split levels and we've got the 3 levels upstairs, it can get so hot. It's like a sauna. Exhaling on it. You can feel this round even more than the first one, right? But we're nearly ready to change sides. Do 2 more. Last one. Switch it over. Go, go, go. I was putting the rice on before I started. It was literally a couple of minutes before the class was going to start. I was getting the rice cooker ready and then I went to put the container of the rice away and I knocked it on the bench and all this rice just fell all over the floor. If you've ever let rice drop, my gosh, it scatters. Easy enough with a broom to pick it all up, but it was time consuming. I was like, I can't start late. I'm a very punctual person. I hate being late. And I hate when people are late too. Not the people that came in late to the class. I'm not referring to that person. I'm just mean in general. A few more. In fact, we'll just do 1 more. Switch over. Go right now. Whereas my mum's one of those late people. So she hates when people rock up on time. She's like, give me 10 more minutes. Well, why say that time? Say 10 more minutes after that time. And then it's all good. So this is 1 more minute each way, remember? We're hurting. But don't worry. When I give you a break this time, we're not going to do a breaking up exercise that will work your hips and butt. We'll do it with working something else so that you'll get a full break before we come back into the 3rd round of this one. And we are going to do 3 rounds. So it will turn out to be 12, over 10 minutes worth, yeah. What a burn in those glutes. Do 2 more. It gets us right on that time and then switch over. Last time in this round. Now, if you were watching yesterday's stream in the morning or doing the stream, I did get the blowfly and I got it out. I'm not one to want to kill something if I can catch it. I was able to catch it. Put it outside. Mosquitoes may be the exception. Keep it going, team. Maybe your eye gaze is slightly forward of your fingers. So that way you're going to feel no tension in your neck whatsoever. Get strong. Last 2, then we're going to come up onto the knees. All right, good job. So come on up. So we're going to work our core. We are going to work the backside, but not in too much intensity. I might move the screen. No, I'll move myself back. That makes more sense. Right, so you've got, didn't work. All right, we've got our feet wider than our hips, and you've got your arms to start with, just crossed over your chest, and you're going to move back. Exhaling as you move back and then come forward. So you're going to work from your quads all the way up into the core. The backside's working a bit. Not so much though. Exhaling on the back. Inhale as you bring it back up. So those of you who are quite tight in your quads, it's going to be tightening it more, but it's also making you get a bit more flexibility. Do 2 more and then I want you to cross the other arm in front, just so that we keep it all even. So other arm comes in front, keep on coming back. So the noise, you might be able to hear it. It is the rice cooker. It might be a bit loud. It's not too bad. Not as loud as that buzzing of the fly yesterday in the house. It was a big ass fly. Huge. Do 2 more. And then we're going to change our arms again and make it a little bit more challenging. So arms come in front and then we reverse back. So you're not letting your hips bend, okay? We're keeping our hips pushing forward. Everything is straight. Your movement is from the knees bending more. If you need to, you can fold your mat more at the knee as well. This is giving our wrists a lovely break, and we're also having a bit of a break in our glutes to do round 3 of those push and kicking out. Couple more, and then our arms are going to go up and they're going to stay by our ears while we move back. So same exercise now, the arms are just up and they go back with you. So you see how my arms, I know you can't see them very clearly because they're cut off, but you'll be able to see when I move back more of my arm because my arm is moving back with me. Okay, that's what you want to do. Don't let your arms move forward as you're moving back because that does make it easier, but it's not the proper exercise. I'd rather you just keep your arms forward the whole time if you'd rather make it easier. A little bit of a shake might be coming in at the back part. 2 more. Now arms please to the side. Let's continue on. Shoulders relaxed. Tell me if you guys have any preference for what you might want to work on Saturday, okay? Those of you who are here with me now, if you're going to be here Saturday, I assume a couple of you are. I haven't got anything planned at this stage. Do 2 more, team. All right, so bring the arms down. We're coming back onto all fours and I will just move up again because we're not going to come up onto the knees again. I'll come and see exactly what you said when I drop the screen down when we get onto our back. So hands onto the mat again, either with the fist or the palms down. We're doing a minute, and it's starting right now, right side. So just 4 more minutes here. Obviously breaking every minute up by changing sides. Exhaling as you kick out. Obviously that's not possible. I know. Maybe the arm that should be down, but yes, anyway. That's better. Anna's been getting better again at her sleeping. She had another bad night, but then she was okay. So let's hope this keeps going. Maybe she likes the hot weather. It's been 2 warm nights. She gets up to go to the bathroom, but she's not like making me stay with her or making noise. She just comes into my room instead of calling for me to take her, which is even better. I always get scared though. What if she goes the wrong way and heads to the stairs? We used to have a gate, but because she's older, I took it away. Do 1 more, switch sides, and again, I don't think she would. Although the last time she went to the toilet, I think it was about midnight, a bit after, and she came into my room and then I took, the nappy off because I make her sleep with the nappy just in case, and we were going into the bathroom and she literally was going to walk into the wall. I had to steer her. I think she was sort of asleep. It was cute. Remember, relax those shoulders. Look at that, there's a fruit fly here now. Did you come with me inside the house? I bet it did, it hitched a ride. I'm telling you, I had to literally brush my arms off like that to get all those fruit flies off me. I was like, this is one time I'm thankful for the mask on my walk, because if not, I would have been breathing them in through my nose, through my mouth. They were everywhere. A couple more. I think we can fit 1 more in and then switch again. Let's go. So we're into the last lot, 1 minute on each side. You could see them when you're walking. They were just flying in the hundreds in every corner or every house. You can see them all. Anyway, maybe they're gone by the time you leave the house today. You'll be like, what the hell was she talking about? There were lots. Trust me, I left the house at about 7, a bit after 7. It's burning, but it's a good burn. You know it's an effective workout. When you leave there, you get 2 more in on this side, and then we're going to change, and this is the last minute of these exercises. Remember, as you're breathing out, the stomach switching, and I can see, I think, you're saying you can't make Saturdays anymore. We come back to Fridays because I'm thinking one day I might take the Saturdays off, especially when Ramiro goes back to work. I'm going to have to, have the girls, be a bit more time conscious for them. Take them to the parks in the morning, especially when the weather gets hotter, it's harder to take them out later. So if you come back to the Fridays, one day I might get rid of the Saturdays, but I just have to see how I go once the gym starts back up and all the classes start flowing in from gyms. Okay, that's it. We're going to come down and do some plank work on our elbows. So I'm going to actually move the screen down. Yes, no, of course. I should have remembered that everything else is opening up. And of course, people have lives. So we're going to be on our elbows, and that way you're going to have no tension whatsoever in your wrists. Elbows, nice straight bodies. This will give us a lovely stretch. So you push back into your heels and then just relax the shoulders away from the ears. Fitness First, I suspect, will probably still be continuing with the online stuff. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Oh, but there's no class this Saturday. I forgot. I'm such an idiot. There's no class this Saturday, team, because I've got my first aid course. So don't even come on and don't tell me what you want because I'm not here. Stupid. Listen, team, come to one side. And we're going to just stack our legs and lift the hips up. Lift it right up. Keep pushing those hips up. Now we're going to thread this arm through till your elbow comes down and then just switch to the other side. Pushing on up. Hips go right up. I was checking on Google Maps how to get to this. I've been there before to Victoria Garden Fitness First. But I'm so thankful. I couldn't remember, but it's this side of the Richmond, not the far side of Richmond. So it's actually really close. It's not too far to get to. Hips up, 2 more breaths. Come back to the center, please. We are going to do some more planks on our elbows shortly, but we're going to break it up with a little bit of back exercise. And the back's actually going to work your glutes and a little bit in the hips too. So you get that benefit throughout the class today. Ramiro's got a couple more shifts each week, but he hasn't got the full-time back. I think the scullery, we're going to be opening next week, so he might go back to full-time next week. Bring it down, team, onto your belly. And you're just going to relax the arms. We're going to lift the legs up. Inhale to open, exhale, double clap. Tap, tap, open. Lift the legs a bit higher if you can. So you feel when you lift them higher, you get into your lower back, a little bit in around the hip area, that kind of tire area, I guess you could call it, mushroom, whatever you guys like to call it. Anyway, it works at all. 4 more. Hold it here and lift. Now we're going to bend the legs and flex the feet and then lift up. Don't let the knees come down in between. They're still slightly lifted. Okay, just bring the legs back straight, point the toes, bring the legs together and then lift the legs up. So feet are staying together. So just attacking all different areas of the lower back. Glutes get the benefit too. Last 2. All right, so bring the legs down. We're going to come onto the elbows again, so bracing the belly, tuck your toes under, lift on up. Of course, you can be on your knees. You are going to do some variation to side planks shortly. Relax the shoulders. So bring one arm in. We're going to stack. We're going to lift. But then what I'd like you to do is we're going to put our weight on our top leg and then lift the bottom leg. Just 4 more. So hard. Now get your leg working. All right, so stack them back up and just stay there. Did you like that? That was different. Something that we've never done on my class before online. Got you warmer too. 2 more breaths. Now we're going to just speed that needle. Come on over. Lift on up. Now move so that your bottom leg is forward and then lift it. Not too many. Last 2. Oh yeah, come back, lifting up together with those legs. 2 more. To the center. Weight in the heels, shoulders relaxed. We're nearly ready to flip onto our back team. Doing so well. And relax. Not really relax. Flip over onto your back. All right, so feet are together. Chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders lifted. You're looking at your tummy, making sure it moves down as you rise up. Let's go. To the sticking point. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, lift it up. So see the tummy move down. A few more. Come up as you exhale and then just halfway back. So really strong exercises so far. We're coming to the end of the mat work. So great job. Nothing easy. But you know if my Pilates is easy, then I must be sick or something's wrong with me because I don't think Pilates should be easy. If it is, there's really you're not doing much. There's not much point in my opinion. 2 more. So come up and then just a centimetre back. Tiny move. Last two. We're going to hold this one up. Bring the arms forward. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And then slowly peel on up. Taking your time. Sitting tall at the top, shoulders stay relaxed, and then come back halfway. Move the legs away so you're feeling nice and balanced in your legs. And then we're going to bring the arms in and just go side to side. So giving our waist a bit of attention. Again. Well, no, not again. We haven't done any waist stuff. 8 more. Last 4. And relax. Bring the arms forward and then really slowly take your way back down. Good job. Have a quick stretch, arms and legs away. Just release that out, and then we are going to get into a little bit for our lower belly. So let's bring the legs up. And all we're doing, keeping a pointed toe unhinged from the hip. Same leg again. So same leg is dropping. Knee angle is not changing. Hip angle is the one that does. My hip was cracking, so I've sort of brought my feet together and my knees sort of outward turning. But if yours is fine with the knees together, do that. 2 more. Switch sides, please. This side's fine. You've got to always look at what you can do to modify to make yourself okay in the exercise. You know your body well, so you think, oh, something's not feeling good, modify it. We are going to do more abs in a moment, but just bring both heels down and then push your hips up just for a mini break, just to give the opposing muscle group a bit of attention. We're not doing any movement, we're just holding up high. And this is also stretching out the abs from what we've just done to contract it all. You've been watching that SAS program on Channel 7. Yes, some commercial channels I've been watching. It's intense. Gosh, those people get pushed so hard. Bring your arms forward, bring the legs up to an angle. And all you're doing is crossing legs one over the other. Keep the upper body up high, keep the shoulders relaxed. 8, 7, 6, 5, just go for 4. And stop the legs, lift up, up, and stay here in a boat. Shoulders dropped. And pull the knees in, come on up, lower the heels down, have a quick stretch. For those of you particularly who won't come back tonight, just release it off through the back. Keep the legs as straight as possible. Really strong session today, different sort of muscle groups than usual. So take your time standing up, drink some water if you need to. And I'm going to move the screen so that we can get into our balancing before we sign off. Probably too low still. I'll just move back further. That's okay. Oh, one day. So we're going to go into an aeroplane. So step onto the left arm, our left leg, arms come to the side, and then right leg is lifted. Keep the supporting legs straight if possible. Let's switch it. So we're stepping onto our right leg, arms float with the leg. Come on out of that dancer's pose, please. Hold on to the inside part of your right foot. Left arm lifts, hip through. Let's switch. Feel the tummy lift in as you're breathing out. Okay, lock down balance. If you're not going to be doing many classes online with me anymore, still keep doing these balances. Take your left arm out, right foot, hold on to it if you can. Ooh. Switch it up. Feels good to get to the end, doesn't it? It was a challenge. I think it was more of a challenge for me. I feel like I'm complaining about it a lot more than you guys probably are. 2 more. Bring it on in. Lower it down. Let's go for the tree. So right foot, digging the heel in. Remember to keep on relaxing the shoulders. Hands stay either at heart, third eye, or we lift. You should feel quite stable now, especially in this tree pose, that you'd be able to look up. If you couldn't before, you should be able to now. We've got the core, the glutes, all of that. It helps you stay upright. Good work. Let's change. So always get your legs sorted first when you're doing a balance. Then you can bring the arms in to whatever option, obviously. The arms are more optional than the legs. Of course, if you can't bring your foot up high or down low, that's always the option in the leg work. So bring the arms down, foot back to hip width distance apart. Let's just do some shoulder rolls. We'll go both ways just to go back initially. And then roll the shoulders forward. And now we'll go back again. Gardener's just arrived, so I need to talk to him. So shake it on out, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, as I know that you guys do too. So I will be back here tonight for that half-hour stretch, and thank you, bye. And I'll be here also Friday. That will be the last class for this week. And of course, no class on Monday. From Tuesday, I'll let you know what's going. Actually, you know what? If I don't hear from Fitness First, I may be here Monday. I don't know. We'll find out. See you.